So when you drink that cup of coffee in the morning, so the caffeine swoops in and blocks the sleepy signals that adenosine still sends in the morning, so leaving you feeling more awake and alert. So that's the reason why caffeine is often referred to as a stimulant. So it revs up your brain and keeps you feeling energized. But like all superheroes, caffeine has its weaknesses also. Too much caffeine can make your heart race, give you a headache, and make it hard to sleep. And for some people, even a little bit of caffeine can make them feel jittery and anxious. Plus, if you are pregnant or have certain health conditions, you might need to be extra careful with caffeine because it can affect your body's growth and even cause some serious problems if you have too much. So while caffeine can be your friend when you need a little pick-me-up, it's important to use it wisely and not overdo it. Now let's talk about chlorogenic acids. So these are the natural compounds that offer health benefits. Recent research suggests that CGAs or chlorogenic acids, they still play important roles in our bodies by activating genes that protect against diseases like cancer and preventing blood clotting, internal blood clotting, so which can reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Ultimately, what scientists say is that studies on a ton of people suggest moderate coffee drinking, around 3 to 5 cups, might be linked to a healthier heart. But wait a minute, they also say that super heavy coffee drinking, that means above 6 cups a day, might not be bad, but then whether this is a benefit or a bad differs from person to person. So that means the overall message is like in an average, the moderate drinking doesn't harm you. When it comes to heavy drinking, it depends on the person to person. So because some people are built different. Some people have inside caffeine shield because no matter how much coffee they drink, they don't feel jittery. But for some people, even a little bit of coffee or caffeine can make them anxious, right? So they process coffee differently. So the bottom line, enjoy your moderate coffee habit. These studies should not be a reason to ditch your morning coffee. So, but if you're a coffee heavy drinker, maybe slow down a bit. If that afternoon espresso makes your heart to race, switch to tea. Always chat with your doctor before making big changes, especially if you have health concerns. But for most of the people, the cup of coffee in the morning is fantastic. Now go forth and caffeinate yourself responsibly. If you find this content valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to the Wisdom Vibes and put your experiences with coffee in the comment section. Let me tell you some interesting terms to know in the coffee world. So barista is like a coffee artist who knows a lot about coffee. They make and serve drinks to customers, especially espresso based ones. But in Italy, a barista serves all kinds of drinks. But in English speaking countries, it's mainly espresso based drinks. So baristas are also experts in making a latte art, where they create designs in the form of cappuccino. They need to know about different coffee blends, roasting, operating espresso machines, frothing milk, and more. You can learn these skills in barista courses. So next thing, espresso, a concentrated coffee brewed by forcing hot water through finely grounded coffee beans. Cafe Americano, espresso diluted with hot water, resulting in a similar strength to drip coffee but a different flavor of profile. Cappuccino, a coffee drink consisting of espresso, steamed milk, and a layer of frothed milk foam on top of it. So latte, similar to a cappuccino but with a higher proportion of steamed milk, to espresso topped with a thin layer of milk foam. Macchiato, an espresso stained with a small amount of frothed milk, resulting in a strong coffee flavor with a hint of creaminess. Affogato, this is a dessert made by pouring a shot of hot espresso over a scoop of vanilla ice cream or gelato. And then cold brew, coffee brewed with cold water over an extended period, typically 12 to 24 hours, resulting in a smooth, less acidic flavor. Pour over, a manual brewing method where hot water is poured over coffee grounds in a filter, allowing for precise control over extraction. French press, a brewing device where coarsely grounded coffee is steeped in hot water before being pressed through a metal filter. So fair trade, a certification ensuring that coffee farmers receive fair prices for their beans and adhere to social, economic, and environmental standards. Specialty coffee, high quality coffee beans grown under specific conditions, often with unique flavors and characteristics, carefully roasted and prepared to highlight their quality. Third wave coffee, a movement focusing on the artisanal craft of coffee, emphasizing quality sourcing, roasting, and brewing techniques. So who consumes the most? As of recent statistics, the country that consumes the most coffee per capita is Finland. So Finns are known for their love of coffee, with an average annual consumption of around 12 kilograms per person. Other countries with high coffee consumption include Norway, Iceland, Denmark, and Sweden. However, in terms of total coffee consumption, the United States ranks among the top countries due to its large population.